Hi, the algorithm might have sent you my way if you happen to be a mom, a millennial, maybe an elder millennial, and you are diagnosed or self-diagnosed late neurodivergent. You might be in perimenopause, and yet you're still a baddie, you're still great at what you do, and you're trying to grow a brand and a business online. So if we have anything in common, maybe even like a bunch of them, A, let me in the comments, know below, and B, you're gonna need the workshop I'm gonna fill you in on in just a second, and it's on demand, so you can literally do it today. If you're new here, my name's Chelsea Fournier. I'm an intuitive business mentor, and I work with women who are growing a business, but it needs to reflect their actual capacity and real life instead of trying to have this make-believe plan that's not gonna work when your kid is homesick from school. People also really like me if they're into spiritual stuff, oracle cards, because I teach you how to leverage and trust your intuition and call it into the boardroom of your business as you're making the bazillion decisions every day. So here's my real life this week. This week I am launching, it's live in my link in bio as of now, a brand new workshop that is incredible. It is called From Bottleneck to Breakthrough, and it actually teaches you my exact rooted method of how I create business plans in 90-day roadmaps that account for my capacity, real life expectations, my intuition. It's like amazing. And that's live right now. So I'm supposed to be like launching this thing and visible everywhere and doing this, but here's what's also happening. I'm onboarding a new consulting client. I do some longer term consulting engagements in addition to, running my brand and selling courses and growing my membership community, the Rooted community. I also, thank God, just started my bleed. It is day 53, folks. Perimenopause is not fucking around over here, even though I'm doing all the lifestyle things, all the things. So it has been like a brutal late luteal, and I'm getting over a respiratory crud that my son brought home, and he's not getting bullied, but having some hard social interactions that I'm having to support him through in his kindergarten outdoor school, and we're having to do some like role play. He's neurospicy, and so that's been a lot. Because we send him 3 days a week, we're homeschooling 2 days a week. Day one of that happened yesterday. I mean, it was not Pinterest perfect. Did we get some math lessons in? Yes. Did we raise our voices at each other? Also yes. And we also did repair. We're also navigating myofunctional support for him and realizing that he's a mouth breather, and there's a lot of issues that I'm like all of a sudden need to be an expert in that so that I can guide our thousands of dollars that need to go out for that process unexpectedly. And, I'm supposed to be in a lounge. So this exact workshop, the method that I teach, the Rooted method, is about how to be a rooted leader, how to be a grounded self-leader of your own business. And it teaches you how to go through the Rooted method. Each of those letters stands for something. It's super easy to go through. It's a process you can do every 90 days to make your next 90-day roadmap. And I don't expect you to know how to do it immediately. So there's literally a 28-page workbook. So if you go through the workshop and you sit down with the workbook, you will have a 90-day roadmap. And so what's the goal? What's the goal of this Rooted method? It is so that when you are like me, I just had to go start a load to wash my underwear and jeans as though I was a 15-year-old who didn't know that my period was coming. I did. I was hoping it was coming. I was not prepared for it to come today because it's been so long, right? And so I am sitting down now. I have some calls on my books today, but I'm let me open my laptop and what are my top priorities? What tasks do I really need to do now that I do have a little bit of brain power and some pockets of time before my first call? That is the solution. The Rooted method is the solution to knowing that some days you have brain fog, some days you're gonna have the crud that your kid brings home from 3rd grade, and they're also gonna be home, and you also are trying to grow your business. And then your mom calls and she's aging, and there's a family member who might have early dementia. And so there's just you are in this sandwich generation where you're having to take care of yourself, having to take care of your kiddo, having to take care of or give mental energy to your family of origin. Maybe you're in self-healing. Maybe you're giving yourself accommodations because you're just learning you are neurospicy as you're realizing your child is neurospicy, potentially. And you still have big goals, and you want to be earning and growing a business online and bringing your expertise out to the world. Hi, if you just spent the last 5 minutes with me, you're meant to be here, and you should check out that workshop.